Welcome back for another week, another episode of I Am Woe Podcast. I'm your host, Dwayne Sutton, aka Woe. Got my people, me familiar in the building. What up, DT? Derek Taylor. Man, I can't call it, brother. We are glad to be back. I'm excited about this one. Um, we know we've been talking about this for a minute, but the HCSB is real, and we got all that info for you today. We're gonna give you some details, some in-depth stuff, because we got some people with us that have what you need. But before we do that, Courtney, lady co-host of She Talking Tea podcast, how you doing, baby?
Good. I'm here.
You here?
Yeah, we about to get back to what's my saying? Cakes to football.
Cakes and football. Yeah. That need to be a whole show in its own. So I ain't mad at that though. But no, we glad to be here, man. One time. Listen, let's go ahead and bring the party out before we really get things rolling. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you. We're gonna call them the esteemed panel from the Hub City Sneaker Bar. I'm gonna introduce first Daniel DC Cook. Come on down. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's good? What's up, family? Code DT. What's happening? Appreciate
Man, I can't
it.
call it, bro. I'm excited to really get this thing popped off, man. Happy to have you here. I know we got plenty we're gonna get into. Let's go ahead and add on another esteemed member of the panel, Mr. Jared P. Woods. It's a black man reading. You feel me? You feel me?
Absolutely.
Oh, you feel me?
What's up? What's up, family? DT. Whoa, Courtney, what's good? I'm really happy to be here.
Man, we happy to have you here, brother, man. Look here. Last but not least, she will be referred to as VIP Courtney. That's what we call her today, so there's no confusion.
VIP, no confusion.
VIP Courtney. What's good with you?
What's going on, everybody?
Man, we are happy to have you all here. We're looking forward to having an amazing time. You know how we get down around here, man. Before we really get things cracking, first and foremost, let me make sure everybody tuned in. Thank you, first and foremost, for tuning in. But make sure you go and follow and subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter page. We can be found pretty much on all audio social media platforms for podcasting. iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We out here. Ain't no excuse. Tune in, but make sure, most importantly, you say you support your folk. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Download the BWNC radio app, Black with No Chaser. This episode will be re-airing 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. That's right. Go get that work now. Tell you folks, support your folk. Don't cost you nothing. Download that app. Now, y'all know how we roll around here, man. Time to check in. We always just want to make sure everybody's in a good headspace. So, get things popped out. Courtney, how the hell you doing?
You don't ever call me Courtney, but
Lady Cole.
No, you just call me Co. Like I said, I'm about to get back into my cake and football season because spring football, training, then graduations, all these good stuff. So that's where I'm at. My baby went to, y'all say it for me, the
Combine, not the Columbine.
There you
go. I saw that.
And he did amazing. Like, he was still like they do them in classes. So he was basically still in the top % of his class. So there's some stuff we got to work on. But other than that, he's flourishing. He got a scholarship with this place where they're going to help him get recruited. So I'm like truly happy. Like it's getting there. I'm about to be a pampered mom. That's what I'm going to call it. So I can sit at home when he gets to the NFL and stuff, all that good stuff.
Oh, your work is just gonna be beginning from now because you gotta watch them hoes. I'm sorry, just being real.
Ooh, yeah,
they coming.
I'm gonna tag the uncles in. Y'all got that. Because I'm gonna go to jail. You already know.
Can I be honest with you? Once he's grown, you can't ask us to be responsible for the hoes. We might encourage the bad behavior. We out here in Georgia. I'm gonna lie and say we're going to get some hot wings, and you're gonna send them because you love them.
I sure will.
Bring me some lemon pepper. Where the best lemon pepper wings come from? All right, then.
I can't see y'all.
Anyway, man. DC, how the hell you doing, brother?
I'm well. I'm blessed, highly favored. I'm doing well. I'm good. I can't complain at all. Every day is a blessing, man.
I like that.
Life's good. Everything's cool. Like I told you, North Carolina living. It's a little challenge being away from the house, the home team, the crib, the wife and kids. But this military life, they send you where they need you. But overall, I'm good. I can't complain. Hub City Sneaker Ball 4 on the way. Saturday, May 4th. We're getting ready.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, look, anybody tuning in, don't be shy. We love it. You hit the comments. We talk back. I promise you. We having a good time over here tonight. The Reading Man. I'm just gonna call you Book.
Not Book.
That's just it. Mr. Jared, how the hell you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed and highly favored. The page is continuing to take off. I'm continuing to get many opportunities. They find me often and ready, and so yeah, everything's good. I'm down here in Hattiesburg, kicking it with the Hub City Sneaker folks. But I'm born and raised in Natchez, Mississippi. So shout out to the Miss Lou down there. But yeah, man, I'm highly blessed. Lots of things taken off.
I love that, brother. I love it. Listen, you said a key word right there: opportunities. Those
Yes,
are
they find me ready
important.
and often.
And they only come to those who are prepared for them. So I love that you say you ready for them, brother.
Yes.
I'm grateful to have you here, man. And like I said, we're gonna have a good time. VIP Courtney.
VIP. I got a new name now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it and roll with it though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, matter of fact, you put that. I'm telling you, go pick up your Starbucks. They'll make sure you put the VIP on them.
VIP Courtney, that's me, right?
That's
but
it.
I'm doing well, just trying to be present while it's present. Kicking it with DC for Hub City Sneaker Ball 4. We're about to bring you guys some goodness this year, so we're ready. Jared, I don't think you knew this, but I'm from the Miss Lou area too. I'm from Roxy, so we're right next door to each other.
Yeah. I know
And Miss
tons of folk down
Cole,
there.
I was born in New Orleans, so I got you, girl.
Word.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's what's up. I be in New Orleans all the time, so I can dig that.
Wow, what's him? Yeah. I just gotta say it just because I can't. Shout out to BG, man. BG free. I just love
BG. Shout out to Nola for sure. Oh, well, before y'all get into it, one of our biggest sponsors, one of our newest sponsors on board,
I think I saw
the Crayon Case. They just came on board. Super Scent, Nola representative. She's one of our top sponsors. We're grateful and thankful for her presence, and so hey, we're going.
That's love right there. That's love right there. I need you, DT. How the hell are you doing, brother?
I'm getting better, man. I'm going through a trying time, but focusing and just persevering through it. My mindset, man. It's always just head down, keep grinding. So, that's what I'm doing right now.
Respect that. Appreciate your transparency. I understand on that, man. We here for some love and support anytime. Phone call away at any given time, bro. Whenever, wherever. I'll cap it off right quick by saying perseverance is something I think we should all have. And right now, that's just my frame of mind. But like I'm really trying to strive and really do something great here. I'm trying to build something that God has ordained me to do. And like I said, man, I ain't here for popularity. That's not what I do this for. I could give a damn about being popular. Really could. If I help one person, I've done my mission. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where my focus is at. So I just want to say while you're here, man, DC, appreciate you for the opportunity, just even hitting us up, man. And we'll get into more details about that, man. But like I said, opportunities, hey, we welcome them. We're looking forward to them. We've been preparing for this, and we're gonna keep pushing, man. Now, with that being said, y'all want to see a dead body?
Who the dead body, man?
Shit. Well, for those who haven't been paying attention, I got you. Don't worry about it. Whoa, got you. I got you. You will not feel left out. So basically, tell the people, there's a difference between rap battles and rap beef, correct?
Yes, there's a huge difference between the two.
There's a major difference. So, like, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it real quick. Rap battles took place recently. Kinda, you know. And y'all see these images right here?
Yeah.
Top row right there.
Baby.
That top row right there. That usually hip hop heads refer to that as the current big three. That would be Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake.
I don't prescribe to such information, but
I was about to agree with you.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
right.
you know, it's debatable. It's debatable.
All day.
Yeah, we definitely got a full squad, Ross. Appreciate you for tuning in, brother. But anyway, man. So K Dot, apparently, some people think he threw the first shot. But if you really go back to about 2013, K Dot been wanted smoke. Okay. What was that? Control. Yeah, the Control joint.
Yeah,
it's always on a feature too. He comes in unexpectedly, and he ready to just light the world on fire for some reason. But anyway, he called out multiple names. It wasn't just Drake, Cole. He threw Big Crit. He threw
Big Sean.
Definitely threw Big Sean out there. Was it Pusha T?
Pusha T.
Yeah, like he put a bunch of MCs on notice.
Dang.
Get ready. Now,
yeah. He's been doing this for a while.
Nothing new to him. Nothing new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Future and Metro dropped an album, but they dropped a track specifically where K Dot magically appears on there. It's kind of like that dude JK the Animator. He just magically appear in the booth. Like oh, wait a minute, where Kendrick come from? And yeah, of course, everybody's favorite line is Mother F the Big Three. It's just Big Me. But he individually attacks Cole. He didn't say his name, but you know the references when he says, mentions Stick. He came for Drake. He made it known. This is competition. I want it. Bring it. Y'all think it's three kings, but it's only one crown, and I'm wearing it. That's basically how he coming. Cole. Cole responds. What we refer to Cole as? We said those was light jabs, just love taps, I did want to get y'all opinion on what y'all thought Cole's the record itself was. Did you feel like it was sparring?
Well, I was real excited to see this on the email because I actually got my start as a hip hop blogger. I used to blog for hip hop. I think probably from like 2010 to about maybe right at 2013, around that time. So I'm real familiar with all of these guys, even way before they actually got started, right? Like way back when Kendrick had the Overly Dedicated joint, and all those guys, like when they were dropping all those tapes before anybody knew who they were.
Tapes.
Yeah, all three of them. And so, yeah, I mean, Kendrick's not like that guy for a long time. He said it in interviews and whenever he gets a chance, you know what I mean? So it's not new. It's just, I mean, for hip hop heads, they know that he's not like Drake for a long time. I would say probably at least since Poetic Justice. It's like directly following that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think, Cole kind of got caught between a rock and a hard place. I wasn't impressed at all by his diss track. But they were like light jabs, because even in the song, he's hesitant to diss him. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want to do this, Lord. I don't want to kill this guy. I actually like him, et cetera, et cetera. So, I think it had to be light jabs, right? Because Kendrick didn't really come for him. You know what I mean? It was more of a competitive light jab type thing. He came for good old Aubrey. And so, yeah, I think he kind of got.
I'm not the only one to refer to him as that.
No, he came for the light skinned king, which Aubrey, and when I say that, please don't think that I mean I like every one of their music. Like they all got the bops, right? But you know, I think he came for who
Courtney,
he
he was
came
not
for. And I
talking about
think,
light skinned people. Okay.
yeah, no.
Ooh, ooh. Wow.
Of course,
Just
no,
wait
no.
till this summer when I get a tan, dude.
But no, I wasn't impressed. I think he did exactly what he needed to do. I just hate that he kind of doubled back on it.
Yeah, that's where I was going. DC, you had anything you want to throw in there about J. Cole's response, man?
Oh, I don't even call him that no more. His name is Jermaine. Like he don't even get that name no more. Let me walk y'all through some steps now. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where J. Cole is from. I'm here.
Mhm.
So
You in the Ville. Okay.
How,
so
how
I'm
are
in
the people
Ville.
doing? I mean, how are they making it, man?
Man, we depressed around here. He let Nas down. He let the whole
Hey, okay.
down.
I see that say he let Nas down again.
I
He
mean,
let Nas again.
listen.
Somebody said Nas weeps again. That's what they said.
But walk with me though. So K Dot did his thing on that track. So I'm like, oh, Dreamville's coming up. And I went to Dreamville. So I'm like, yes, this is opportunity. Yo, Jermaine's gonna do his thing. He's gonna come out like Nas did. F Jay-Z, no, F K Dot. Like, I'm like, yes. And then if you listen to the album, he did the 7-minute drill, but he also has a track called Crocodile Tears, where he's talking his talk. He is talking his talk.
I like the whole.
I just know that this man, when this set comes on, he's gonna get busy. He comes out, he has a lot of features. He brings out everybody. He brings out Benny the Butcher. They do their thing there. And one of his last, he brings out Lil Durk and brings out Get It Back in Blood. So this is it. This is the time. So he comes out, does his things, and then he does the apology. And I'm really kind of confused and taken aback because I'm like, what am I witnessing here? I'm expecting you to come through the whole Earth gang to just get busy, like hit them up. Nothing like that. I mean, it was so disappointing to see. And like y'all said on the last, like, this is the art of hip hop. This is the battle. Everybody's been through it. Like, this is like a rite of passage. You've been talking that talk. This is your time. And so for him to apologize, like DT said last week, don't even jump out there. Don't even throw it out there. Don't even do your diss. Just bow out. We respect you for the mental health side of things. That's what we're about. We get that. Like you said, that's those trigger words. But to do that, to throw it out there, then to pull it back, it just didn't make any sense, and it was very disappointing for me as a hip hop fan, wanting to see a battle.
Hey man, that hurt.
Yeah,
I
think it is an interesting, like, because all of this whole thing is kind of interesting because they're in a different age bracket than a lot of folks when they're usually beefing anyway, in terms of rap. So that to bring in the mental health aspect, I think makes it interesting though, and it brings in a different discussion to this type of thing that we are used to seeing. So these are three guys who, for better or worse, don't necessarily have any huge ties to the streets, right? But then they're also like all in their late 30s. And so it's another interesting aspect of it as well, because most of those folks that really be getting at it, them young kids, you know what I'm saying, when they coming out and they flashing out. So it's an interesting thing for sure for him to bag out of it. But I the best thing that came out of it was the EP, right? Because we do get those other songs from him that I think were really great songs. And I like DC said, the Crocodile Tears song is actually the better joint to me than the 7-minute drill.
Absolutely. But it doesn't sound the same no more. After the apology, those lyrics do not mean much to me. Like, he said, I'm the one the niggas fear on the low ski. He's saying that. He's telling people that. And then he pulls it back.
They don't fear him no more, man.
Well, first and foremost, I made it known last week. I will forgive him and I will give him a pass simply for Johnny P's Caddy's verse. That verse alone.
They did that at Dreamville. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They did that at Dreamville.
I'm going to let you slide on out of here with your tail tucked between your legs. But, all right, I'm not going to verbally attack how you say Jermaine. Jermaine. He's still one of the rap gods to me. You feel me? But
yeah,
I was very disappointed. I was extremely disappointed. Like I said, because I know what the boy is capable of. Absolutely. I know. I watched his body of work as he's grown, like you said, from the warm-ups and all that, like to now you're out here just basically putting albums out and you don't have features. Like you gonna be, you gonna be that guy. You putting the weight, put it on my back. Let's go. I got it. And then finally somebody comes for you while you're in full saying mode, if you will. And nah, I'm a bow out. It just didn't sit well with my spirit. Like you said, DT, what you throw the jail for then?
Yeah,
It looks like you afraid of getting knocked out. What you swing for?
You know, he was hanging with Aubrey, and you know, Aubrey get to drinking those mimosas and stuff. He get to talking to you smooth. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, it just he got away from him.
Swinging back. Audrey is swinging back.
His writers are swinging back.
I was just gonna say he's trying to Aubrey think he's smooth, man. But I love what he did with the recent thing. I think it's innovative, but I also think it's corny. But everything he does is corny, right? But I think
that's where I wanted to go.
So, yeah.
That's where I wanted to go.
I'm sorry. He said everything he does is corny.
Everything he does. I mean, the man,
you just don't like him.
No, but I mean, but listen, his song "Come On," you know what I'm saying? but I'm fully cognizant that he's corny, right? While I'm jamming, you know what I'm saying? It's an innovation in like what music can do. But I don't know how I feel about like when you're listening to Pac, right, with the AI verse, right? When you listen to Pac, he's rapping like Drake raps.
It's his
like
flow.
If you listen to it's Drake's flow. And so it's creepy and chilling. You know what I mean? Because if you follow Drake's career, of course he's highly successful, but a lot of the folks that are highly respected don't rock with him like that. And so just knowing who Pac was, I'm very unsure that he would have been on that song. You know what I mean? And it's chilling. I just don't think that he would have been on that song.
You said that in the nicest possible way. He wouldn't have been on that song. He would have cussed that man out. And then
would have made a song about him asking him to be on the song.
And then would have wrote a poem about like why he's wrong, you know?
After 6, y'all, he would have got off. It would have been ugly.
But it seemed like Snoop gave him his blessings.
Snoop got response is not
that. Snoop was like, "Carry on, I'm going back to bed."
I did what?
With the scarf on.
Snoop said, "I got 53 missed calls."
But I feel like last week when DT talked about Kendrick's albums and how he was kind of an ode to Pac, or how he was speaking to Pac. I feel like maybe Aubrey took this strategically to bring Pac back in the fold to dish you. So,
because technically Kendrick hasn't had like a whole track. That's the crazy part. People have caught fire and got, lit up everything behind just a verse on other people's songs. He ain't never really just let me get you and line y'all up and knock y'all down on the track. Just me and my few. You know what I'm saying? He's never really, it's really just been, he does just enough to tip the scales, and now the whole world is on fire. Mm-hmm. He'd type the match, drop a match into a bucket of gas and just sit there and watch it. Mm-hmm. All I did was just strike the match. Look at this.
Let me ask y'all though, like, though we know Pac was AI, was Snoop verse really AI? Snoop is alive still. Snoop showed the
verse is written in Drake's flow.
Did he jump on there? Is it to be meant to be taken as AI, but Snoop really laid his down?
It could be either that or that whole King of California thing,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like Snoop's verse is written in Drake's bars as well, and Drake's bars as well. Like if you listen to the cadence and flow, that's not a Snoop cadence and flow.
Okay,
fair
enough.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the same. But I think, like I said, I think Snoop's response sounds to me like, all right, young kid, go get him. And also, right, because people have been saying, like Budden was talking about, these diss tracks have been floating in the industry for a little while, right? So I feel like they also have heard both of those tracks that were supposed to be like, I feel like this is the Venom track where Drake kind of tries to control the narrative. He makes it sound like we're waiting on Kendrick, even though we had to wait on him for 4.2.
We had to wait on him, right?
You know what I'm saying? He tries to make it. He does the Cheddar Bob thing, like on 8 Mile, where he tries to diss himself through these folks and say everything that he thinks Kendrick would say. You know what I'm saying? And so Aubrey's he's a chess player. You know, him and his team, like Courtney said, him and his team and his crew. Once they got what they were gonna put together, they were like, let's work.
Let's peel back for a sec because that is rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's pay attention to the bottom half of this hill. You see those guys?
Oh my goodness!
There should only be one person at the bottom.
The crazy part is he's not even a Chris is not a rapper, but he came in that
Chris
mud.
is talented. He actually can do both.
Yeah,
because he actually did something with Tiger a while back.
But I'm just saying he's not known for that. But the way he came out,
yeah, he's put it like this: the boy gifted. But
yeah,
this didn't start just with Chris. I knew it was bad when I opened Twitter, and we don't call it X, we black around here. When I opened Twitter, and I seen that man whole legal name trending. Christopher Maurice Brown. Oh shit. He done went to jail. What he done did.
yeah.
And what I wouldn't listen to, nah, that ain't jail. That ain't jail worthy. That ain't jail worthy at all. You know what? Let me go ahead and tell y'all right now. Chris Brown, they got a fresh place for you, boy.
I don't even care no more. All y'all going to hell. My wife is going to hell. My kids is going to hell. You are going to hell. Everybody.
no, he's not. I think he was respectful.
You think he was what?
Like the part where he said to him about they instead of Takeoff, they wanted it to be you. I think that was very nice of him, the way he said it.
What?
That was the worst part.
You going to hell too?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cut it out.
The only thing about cleaning that up was like later on he says like I meant. Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, that's funny.
Listen, so I'll say this. I think that was hit him up 2024.
That's it.
Because when I tell you, everybody know how Tupac start off with first off, if you click and the click you claim, like that man went in, and now I say, why is Saweetie trending? Boy, they done drug her bodies out, laid her out for everybody she done slept with who's a celebrity because of this one man. That man say, all right, cool, you hit my chick, but that's okay. Like I hit yours, you were still together. So I'm one up.
Had heard.
Oh my god!
Dreaming about this.
Listen.
My god!
And he kept saying "sweet" in it, like he said, "Don't let that line go over your head." I was like,
"It's insane."
Very.
It was
on in blood.
It was well done.
And there's nothing Quavo can do. Oh yeah,
you can't rap like this.
I mean, ain't enough auto tune for him to get back.
Better ask Aubrey for his writers.
You got to listen. It's a wrap. There's nothing like. I mean, you got to go. I would have win. You got to go ahead. And I'm not, an advocate for violence, but you definitely have to fight that young man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You probably should have fought him before this even happened. I mean, if the information in that song was
calling him out for a minute.
Breezy been doing this since 2017. I think he's been calling them out. Like that's when things first got leaked. Quavo and how you say the girl name? Is it Karuchi?
Karuchi. Yeah.
Carousel. What? She signed, but since they was leaked, kicking it back in 2017. So this has been 7 years old. But anyway, so I think he recently said something on the track. He re-released the latest album, the deluxe version of it, and there's a track on there called "Freak." With him and Joyner Lucas and Lil Wayne.
Yep.
And Breezy slid in some bars for Quavo on that.
Yeah.
So Quavo jumped out there and tried to make his little diss track, trying to talk about, stop, she was beating on her and this and that, and that's why she came to a real one, yada, yada, yada.
Wouldn't that have made you shut up if he beating people?
And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't think there was a rapper who could put me to sleep faster than Drake until I heard Quavo try to
Trying to diss. That's tough.
Basically,
Right, he was putting me this. I don't know.
take no food out his mouth. He could probably rap.
Well, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so when that dropped, Chris Brown said, "All right, bet." And when I said Super Saiyan, I mean like he was Super Saiyan, like like all up in there with that shit glowing.
Listen. I there's nothing you can say about that young brother now at this point. Because there's like all these like things that he does that are like highly questionable, right? But the energy that my man came on the song with the voicemail, I mean,
That's another thing.
Yeah, that is just
damn voicemail.
how you get cut down bad like that? Like what you mean that you left this on the voicemail?
Who leave voicemail, dog?
Right.
Bill collector. What you leave a voicemail for, bro?
That's insane.
What you leave a voicemail?
I don't want no smoke. I don't want to fight you, bruh. Please, bruh. Like that's what he's begging. Like, please don't hurt me.
Election party, they leave voicemail. Them the only people who leave voicemail. Hi, this is Dean Smith with the Republican Party. You know, them the only ones who be leaving voice. Don't nobody leave no voicemail. Hell, we don't even really make real voicemails no more, unless it's for like our corporate phones or something like that. Other than that, it's a phone number, and it's gonna tell you to leave
messages.
And what black folk? I call them back.
Say that.
We finna do that. Yeah, but anyway. Dead body. Quavo's hip hop funeral. I don't even know if they're gonna schedule that. They probably just gonna flush his ashes down. His career dead. You can't come back from that.
I mean, he can't come back. He ain't got nobody to rap with. His group, they gone.
That's true.
Yeah.
You beefing with the one person that's still alive over some bull crap, and the other cousin gone.
Yeah.
Well,
they were hiding the fact that you sucked.
All I know is I was just sitting there. I heard Quavo rapping, and this is all that was going through my head.
I suggest you kiss my ass quick. Only way you going home is shot, motherfucker. What the hell you think you do with that little shit?
That's all I heard. What you doing with that, bro? That ain't working. What you doing? Don't shoot it no more. He ain't got to worry about it now.
It's a wrap, man. I'll be some endorsements.
We gonna take a quick break, minute and a half, and we'll come right back here on Iron Move Podcast. It's on BWNC Radio. Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. Giddy. here on I Am Woe Podcast on BWNC Radio. I'm your host, Dwayne Sutton, aka Woe. I got DT, I got Cole, we got DC, Book, and VIP Courtney in the building. What's good, my people?
What's that?
What's up?
Man, you know it's official. What the name G is what it is now. Look,
I was like, Book. I was looking for.
you got 90,000 of them sitting behind you.
on the show.
No, man, we're gonna get some more details about all that. But anyway, let's get this thing popping, cracking, going, because we have something special coming May 4th, 2024. Hub City Sneaker Ball, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It is going down. This is the 4th edition, right?
Yes, sir.
It's the 4th, right? Yeah, okay. So, before we get there, let me make sure everybody understands real quickly. I Am Woe Media Group. I'm very proud of y'all. I love the movement, man. These are up and coming first time podcasters who just said, hey man, we really want to get this thing rolling. And I appreciate everybody for jumping on board with me. And we're really out here to make some headway, make some noise. Monday, All Things Undone with Cheryl and Jonathan. They get that thing cracking over there, talking about life after divorce on the 40 plus side. Tuesdays, Breaking Barrier Podcast. That's the X Factor where anything goes. Nothing is off the table. Anything that can be discussed will be discussed with Breaking Barrier Podcast. Shout out to Mr. GC, who is Adrian Taylor, Drina Dream, and then of course the core queen herself, Miss Didi Leggett. And then of course Wednesdays on a pause right now, but the Underground Sports Kings will return. Thursdays, Dylan's Dive Bar holds it down with my girl Lane Dillon. She brings you her drink of the week and her topic of choice. We're gonna get into the grown adult thing. And then, of course, the core queen herself, Didi Leggett, going solo for the Core Queen podcast. That's how we rolling around here. And then, of course, last but not least, my beautiful co-host here, Courtney, Lady Cole, host of She Talking Tea, where she gonna bring you the tea that you need. Well, not the tea that you want, but the tea that you need. Did I do it right?
Yes.
There we go. Now, Hub City Sneaker Ball. We're going to get into the who, the what, the when, the where, why, and how. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing cracked off. I want to ask first, DC. First, let the people know. Who is DC first?
DC, Daniel DC Cook, Georgia-born military brat. Hattiesburg I've been there now for 20 plus years, so that's home for me by way of the military. My family represents York, Alabama. That's where we're from. But hey, all around, just a personal person. Never met a stranger. I have many friends that I call that have become more than friends, that are family to me, and I just love just giving back to the community, doing things in the city, just having a good time. Me being an only child, bringing people together and just having a good time and celebrating those around me. That's what I'm all about, doing things for the community. I really believe that giving back is a blessing to myself. The more we bless others, it's a blessing to myself. So that's me in a nutshell.
Hey, I love that right there, brother. I love that, man. Jared Woods. Now, I call you Book, but you are a black man reading. Tell the people, man, who are you, sir?
Yeah. I'm the owner and creator of A Black Man Reading. It's a page where I showcase books, interview authors, talk about book reviews, do a little bit of everything. I also was a part of a podcast, Books of Pop Culture. There's tons of footage out there on YouTube of me interviewing everybody who has a book out. But just trying to spread my love for reading and put a face on it, because a lot of folks think Black folks don't read. And so that's kind of how I got my start. I do that. Then I also do a lot of philanthropic work through mentoring. I was an educator for 7 years here in Hattiesburg, where I've been for a good little while. And I am from Natchez, Mississippi, to Miss Lou.
Hey, man. Natchez stand up. Y'all got one. Y'all got a real one right here, man. You definitely doing your hometown proud, doing Mississippi proud. But I got to get this one up in here. VIP Courtney, all drink.
Wow, swipe me
Oh,
down.
thanks on me.
Yeah, wipe it
Yeah,
down. Let's
so
go. Tell people who you are.
we gonna wipe it down in VIP. That's what we're doing. So yeah, I'm VIP Court. I'm new to the team with Daniel. We started together last year. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, I see that you go to a lot of events." He calls me a world traveler because I do like to, hop on a plane or two every now and then. But I wanted to come on board with DC because we need to curate something great for the city of Hattiesburg. We shouldn't always have to leave out of our state or out of our city to have a good time. And so I'm happy to be on board. DC is an amazing visionary, and I'm just so I'm happy to be a part so that we can create something local so that we can have a good time.
I love how you put that down like that, man. Yeah. Bringing the fun to
Yeah,
Hattiesburg so Hattiesburg doesn't have to travel elsewhere. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you.
absolutely.
Again, being from the Burg, and that's why I refer to it as the Burg. And then people from Vicksburg be like, "We the Burg." Y'all ain't got nothing but a casino. Shut up. Shut up.
Right.
Yeah,
The Burg. Nobody look forward to going to y'all as a last resort option. Anyway. But no. I mean, I always just feel like my whole time, like we where we get it popping at. We in prime location where we hear from Jackson, we hear from New Orleans, like we got a little bit of everything
Connected to
going
all
on.
places, right?
Yeah, we the
Hub
central
City,
location.
that's where we are.
So that's why I definitely wanted to make it known. I was calling out my people. I'm like, yo, Jackson, Rankin County, and I do say Rankin County because I can't call out all them small cities around there. I call out Bogaloo, Louisiana, Slidell, Louisiana, New Orleans. All that will come
Mobile,
out.
Alabama, New Orleans. That's right.
All that. I need all y'all to come out. Hub City Sneaker Ball. Now, I need to hear this from you. So, DC, talk to me first, bro. We're gonna go to the who. And tell me who is 522 Event Group.
Yeah, absolutely. 522 Event Group is the LLC I created to basically plan, curate, experience-based events that excite and inspire. So if you rewind back for some time now, since 2006, when I first commissioned as an officer in the military and deployed away, me and my roommate at the time, Cliff, we threw this huge party at the VFW. Pop. Deployed, went away, came home on leave. We threw another party. Pop. Went back, came home for good. We threw another party. And so we were ignited and excited about doing social gatherings and things together. So fast forward, we were doing little small things and got married in 2011, and I would host little things at the house. But after a while, wife was like, nah, we ain't having no more people at our house. I'm done. We can't do this no more.
Come around here breaking up my good shit.
Right, and we were having a great fight night. My birthday's in May, so it always coincided with birthday, Mayweather weekend. We was having a time. She cut that out. One of my best friends was like, man, why don't you start doing things on another level outside of, you can't do it at home no more. Why don't you do something outside? And so 522 Event Group was born. If you look at 522, if you look on the phone, the 522 are LAC. And that's my daughter's initials. They all have the LAC initials. So 522 came up from there. 522 was born. And trying to just create events. And like Courtney said, it's basically creating things that I want to take part of, things that I've seen, things that I want to do. We have the ability to plan and put it together and give it to you. One thing about anywhere on the planet where you're at, though we may not be able to do things frequently, you got in Atlanta, New Orleans, California, you can create the event. People are going to come and you can do it. And so that's what we started doing, creating those events, just giving people an opportunity to come out, have a good time, socialize. And then again, basically just kind of expanding outside of the house, giving me an excuse and a reason to plan and curate something that I want to experience myself. So that's where 522 has come from.
I like that, bro. I love that, man. Taking the initiative to kind of set a tone. But at the same time, doing what you love.
Absolutely.
I love that, man. And being from the crib, all that and then some for me, man. Absolutely. Now I gotta ask the what on this one. And so for the people who don't understand, what is the Hub City Sneaker Ball?
Man, it's an annual give back event. It's a charity gala where we're raising money for a specific community impact focus. We're raising shoes for the community. Again, this was born from, hey, my 40th birthday was coming up in 2021. I knew I wanted to do something formal. You know, I had that vision. I knew it was going to be formal, tuxedoed out. And I started planning this. After my 35th, wife shut everything down. No more parties. So from 35 to 40, I'm thinking of what I'm going to do for my 40th. I knew it was going to be formal.
Stretch, bro.
As it got closer, like, maybe I can do the sneaker ball. Okay. Maybe we can give back to the community, raise shoes. Maybe we can donate something. So it just kind of started building like that. So the first one was limited because we were coming out of COVID, of course. Of course, COVID is still here, but it was very limited. I was limited to what I could have. I could only have like 100, 130 people max. An 8-round table could only sit 4. There were so many parameters in place. So it's really just a personal invite. Same with those people that were at my house parties. We're going to do something locally. So we did that. Huge success. And we wanted to grow it each year. We were able to do it again, doubled it again, and we continue to go. A lot of the community tapped in. People really, I'm really impressed with, as they say, when they put that on, everybody comes dressed to the T. They really, when you look at the pictures, if you've seen, me and the wife have become poster children for sneaker balls. We've shown up on flyers in Georgia, California, Texas, North Carolina as like the focus of sneaker balls. And it's just been a real good, something different. And you have so many options. There's so many shoes out there. You can, every year you can switch it up and do something differently. So it just became a big community give back event for like-minded professionals and just helping the community.
I like that. Courtney, did you have a question? Michael.
No. You're Courtney. Oh, not VIP
or code.
Well, it's like literally he like, because one of the questions I was gonna ask, what was his first ever event, but he kind of already answered that. And then what got him involved in the sneaker. But what's your favorite part about it? Like, what's your favorite part about throwing the balls? Like, what do you look forward to?
That is so loaded. Like I said, and who I am, like I do feel like when you party with a purpose, it just becomes a blessing for you. And it's almost like this cheat code. I tell people, I'm doing stuff for the community. I'm giving back, but it's blessing me. So it's almost like I'm doing this so I can be blessed, you know? But genuinely want to give back, want to do some things positive. And it takes a community, it takes a village. And so I can't do it alone, but with the help of everybody else, they just tapped in and they love to do the same. So giving back, I talked to some of the counselors, about some of the recipients of the shoes that we've donated, and met some of them just to see how it impacted them. And we know that it's benefiting people that are in need. That right there, I mean, by far I would say is the most. But also it's almost like an annual reunion. Like you say, like, hey, Woe hadn't been home in a while. He get to come home. It's like a homecoming, get to see his people. Every year I get to see my people and meet new people. So I'm there for the reunion. I'm there for the give back. I'm there for the fun. I'm there for the different styles and putting it on and just having a good time.
Hey man, I appreciate that. Let me just slide in and say this real quick, because the last time I went home, it was for a funeral. I'm tired of coming home for funerals.
Absolutely.
You know, I need another reason to come home, man, because that starts to change your view, your perspective of what home is. You know, like I can't keep coming home because we losing folk. And don't get me wrong, I done took quite a few losses because I'm 41 now. And if we being honest, I got classmates I have not seen since the day we walked across the stage. Some of us didn't make it too much further after that. Some of us in jail. And then a lot of us just say, you know what, we got to get out of here if we want to survive. Absolutely. So, but now to those who stayed and held it down, I love what I see when I see the city's grown. I see the downtown area booming with businesses now. It was dead when we was there, you know. We didn't hang out downtown. I laugh when people say, y'all don't go downtown. For what? For what? We don't know.
Right.
But I love it, man. So like I said, just you doing this now gives a different reason to come home. And it has a different feeling for me. like I said, I'm bringing my sand to this beach. I got my squad coming with us, as you seen, man. So it ain't just the show. We got people who from the media group they want to come too from outside the area because Cheryl's in Covington, Louisiana. She gonna come on through. Dylan is here with us in Atlanta. She said she gonna come on through. We got a few more people, man. So I just appreciate you doing this. Did you have a question, bro?
No, he answered my question earlier.
Okay. Well, I do want to jump into this part because I'll skip it on to the why.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a guest speaker for this event.
Yeah.
And apparently the guest speaker here is Young Book.
Mm-hmm.
Young Book.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, what made you choose Mr. Jared, man? Why?
Yeah,
why?
Jared was Akili Nzuri. And so our committee, we collaborate. We talk about things and we said, hey, who's this year's guest speaker? The theme is Empowerment Initiative for Men and Boys. And that's another reason why I reached out to you all and what you all do in the community. But one of our committee members, Rich Green, he threw Jared's name in the hat. And, you know, we all come from USM around the same era. Me, Courtney, Jared, not necessarily knowing each other, but knowing of each other. And I had seen Jared last summer. He had a big play with Jeezy down at Essence. And it kind of went viral and I saw it. I'm like, okay. And so when he told me, I was like, yeah, I know that brother and I seen him. And so it was almost a no-brainer. We had a couple more people named in the hat, but looking at his focus on education, reading, that focus right there and talking about the men and initiatives for men and boys and what he does with the Kappa League, it just felt right. It was like almost a no-brainer. We did weigh some other options, but everybody was on board instantly with Jared, and it was a no-brainer.
So y'all all from Southern Miss? Y'all all went to
the
USC?
top, baby. Come on.
I was just saying, when I say Southern Miss, y'all say
come on now.
To the top.
Yeah, to the top.
To the top.
To the top.
Look, Golden Eagle right there. Let me go and tell you. I'm so Hattiesburg, I refuse to go to USC. I refuse.
Yeah.
I
That's
refuse.
how I was
I
with
hate it.
Alcorn.
I feel the same
Right,
way because
Jared.
I ended up going to
Right.
Jackson State. I refuse. No.
Yeah.
See, you high with me.
Yeah. We tracking.
But okay, so this name that you dropped here, was it Akili Nzuri?
Yeah, Killing Missouri. Yeah.
Inform the people of that.
Okay, yeah. So folks that know me from the work I do with the Black Man Reading, Akili Nzuri is an African name that I chose for myself. So we were talking about Pac earlier, and I read Pac's godmother's book, The Autobiography of Assata Shakur. And we know Pac famously said, don't just get an African name, get an African brain, right? And at the time I was thinking about I was working in a bank at the time, right? And my job was giving people money who already have money and telling people who need money they can't get any. And I was wondering to myself kind of where the breakdown comes from. So that book was really transformative for me. And what she said was, prior to being enslaved, what we would do is wait and see what like ancestor or spirit showed up in a child before we named them. And so for herself, for Assata, she took some time off and chose that name, Assata Shakur, similar to Afeni Shakur and all of the Shakur families. It's a really dope book about the Shakur family. What is it called? The American Family, that you should check out. But anyway, I meditated for a little while, like 3 months, and the name Akili Nzuri came to me. This is prior to doing any of the amazing work that I did, but that name means a beautiful mind in Kiswahili. And I think over the course of a few years, I've become a beautiful mind. So yeah, that's what that name comes from.
Deep.
Love it.
That's it.
That's
Absolutely.
Now,
Love.
I want him to pick my nickname.
You know what I'm talking about? Let's get something in Swahili, you know?
your name shall be Light Bright in the Booty. Right there.
That means light.
It's done.
Yeah.
This God
One
is
is
so light
Swahili.
and hands. That's what that is. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Take
Right,
it.
Golden.
Gotcha. But that's dope right there, man. And I love that you you're intentional about your reading, going to get the details and backtracking and finding purpose and everything like that, man. So all respect and all praise to that, man. Like I've been telling DTC, I was flawed by COVID. My brain scatters when I try to read.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really trying to work my way back into books. But I'm like, man, when I see stuff, I'll read. It take me 5 minutes to read a paragraph because words tend to shift.
Yeah,
Or they just don't appear until I read it a second or third time. Like, it's frustrating. But
maybe it's the way you consume it. You tried audiobooks yet?
I have not.
Yeah. It might be like I said, maybe it's
I always
you consume
heard better than I read, but it's now more frustrating than ever. Because like I said, I'll read something and be like, hold on, that didn't quite. Let me read it again. And then a word will jump out that all of a sudden connects stuff. It's like, yo, okay.
That's what they meant.
Just to verify, let me read it a third time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been on here 5 minutes. But yeah, no, it's but I admire it, man. That's dedication and that's information. A lot of people need to understand the answers to a lot of our questions lie right in front of us. We just don't tend to look in a certain direction, which for you would be behind you. You got them lined up.
Yeah.
We can't be afraid to put the phone down and the TV down and say, hey, let me see, because sometimes don't ever ask Google. Stop listening to another device. But don't ever ask, because I swear to God, it's
gonna take you for a ride now. It's gonna take you
Google,
for a ride.
Siri. Well, look here. Anyway, I want to slide over here to VIP coordinate.
VIP court.
So,
I got a new name, DC.
That's it.
That's it right there. So I need to know this connection, DC. You and VIP court. I know you say y'all went to Southern Miss, but I mean, like, when you think about your VIP, so your responsibility, you say you're over the VIP guest, correct?
Correct. That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
So I think when you start any movement, you always think about how you want to add layers to it, like how to make it better. So in a conversation last year when we were trying to think about Hub City Sneaker Ball 3, DC just came up with a plan to do a VIP section. We didn't know how we would roll it out. We didn't know what it looked like, but just through conversation, we just created what we could with our space. And so we got together again this year because we knew, of course, this is an annual event. So what we did was we thought, all right, let's just add a layer onto it. How can we make it better? What is it that the people want? We solicited feedback, maybe what didn't work about it last time. How can we improve it for this year? And so we got together, had a conversation. I think we've created something nice. Of course, you guys can let us know on the back end. So what we want to do is just lay out an event that makes you feel like, even though we are in Hattiesburg, but you've gotten a taste of something that's been curated, or it feels like it's been curated even out of the city. But we want to bring it back into the city, back into our hometown, and we just want to create something great. So I think we'll get a chance to do that for sure this year.
Now, I want to ask you a question about that. So for those of you who have not gotten your tickets yet, and you wonder what exactly entails the VIP experience, can you give a little details for the people so they can understand and say, okay, let me go ahead and get them VIP tickets. So stop playing with it.
You get exclusivity, but you got to come to figure out what that's all about. So I won't drop too many gems. That Daniel, if you want to share a little bit, but that's
man, I'm with you. I'm kind of want to keep it in the bag, but of course the exclusivity.
You're top notch when you come in.
Oh, absolutely. It's exclusivity. Hey, it's an open bar. Hey, so we have we've been fortunate to have some sponsors. Of course, Tito's is a big sponsor of ours. Everybody, General Mission Plus. But when you talk about the VIP, you have a little more exclusivity. We have Herradura Tequila, the Jack Daniels family. We have a cognac brand, and maybe even some more. So we've been fortunate to have those. So hey, open bar, drink all you want. You have some exclusivity. You have some areas to chill and sit down and lounge and get away. We got some live performances going on, and it's just another layer to it. And again, these ideas, no ideas original. I experienced a VIP experience at Essence Festival backstage that created kind of an open bar lounge, exclusive food. You can see what's going on, and so that was kind of the vision, and I shared it. We created it, and then again after last year, we see how can we make it better. And I gave it to Courtney. Matter of fact, Courtney raised her hand, saying, "Hey, I want the VIP. If nobody else, I want it." And
That's
she VIP Courtney and took it and has really added so many layers to it. Some layers more imaginable than I could even thought. Some layers that I want to take and bring over to the Only the Father Champagne brunch that I do annually too. But she's taking it, roll with it, and it's going to be an experience for sure.
I mean, I know it's going to be amazing.
Hey,
'cause her name
DC.
is-
Exactly, right? Hey, I want
Right.
to add one little piece to that, DC. You've called out some of our sponsors, but I'm really excited this year, especially when it comes to the liquor side of things. Okay, but we got, I don't know if you guys have seen the new buzz around Via Ray from Issa Rae, but we actually have her sponsored Prosecco that will be in the building at VIP. So I guess I am giving away just a little bit. But
Listen,
come on, Black people, stand up.
listen,
I'm so
listen.
happy to have her on board with us. So yeah,
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely,
That's awesome.
absolutely.
Hey, that's
absolutely.
lovely right there.
I
I
never-
love it.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
So
So-
come through, drink responsibly. Come through.
Designated
All right.
driver here.
You are?
Yes,
that's
I,
right. She's a lightweight. You
I
give
got
up
I
the
got my
long distance
people.
and
They
drop
gonna
a
get safe. They gonna get back there safe.
Good deal.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. I don't really drink, but I will that night.
I don't normally do this, but
keep the party going.
Yeah, there's gonna be some special
Yeah.
treatment in the building.
Okay, I would. So wait. You said there's an area where you could even have some exclusivity within the exclusivity. Basically, there's a lounge in there where, so like, say my man here, him and his wife say, even within the party, the confines of the party, we can still find a little quiet space for us to have some intimate time and talk and just be alone.
Take some good pictures.
Yeah, and so in the VIP, and I know we talked about a 2-part section in there, and I don't know if Courtney's going to go on with that, but the VIP section is completely separate from the other. It's a grand ballroom in the VIP section. So
Right.
the grand ballroom is turned up. When you get into the VIP, it's going to be a little more casual. It's going to be a little more, excuse me, what's your name? It's going to be a little mellowed out vibe. The playlist is different there. And so it gives you that feel. I know we actually talked about what you said, and another layer to the VIP that's curtained off or piping draped off. So you're going to have that way to get away. It's kind of a break from the hype side, and come over there and get your drinks and chill out. So
Right.
Yeah.
So you got a question? Say Issa?
Issa?
I support everybody. Black Issa?
That's her. That's her.
Absolutely.
Antoinette Smith. Shout out Antoinette. Yeah.
Hey, excuse me,
What's
I'm
up,
rooting for
Antoinette?
everybody black. I love it.
That's right.
That part.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, so year one, after we put it together, maybe a week or so later, I was downtown at Nostalgia, and I ran into one of our guests. And he said, and I know of the gentleman, I didn't really know him personally like that, but he pulled me, he said, DC, he said, man, the sneaker ball was it, man. I felt like VIP from the red carpet. He talked about his experience, and that sat with me, and that's something I've always remembered was the experience. And so I tell my team, everybody's VIP. The VIP are VIP. Everybody is special. Everybody means something. So it's about that experience, and that's what we want to create. That's all we're doing there, creating that experience for you.
It's an experience. I like that, man. I love it, man. Now I did want to ask this question though. So when it comes down to it, what do you see events like this going for 522, and especially for the hometown, man?
Mm-hmm. That's a very good question. Like 522, we've been able to create some events between Hub City Sneaker Ball, Only the Father Champagne Brunch, Sipping Tea. We did a sipping style, a women's tea. We did the silent headphones. We do a lot of different things that we create, and it's going to continue to grow. It's 522 event group. When I say event group, that's me partnering with other locals, bringing in the food trucks, bringing in another vendor, bringing in somebody else that specializes, because I don't have it all. We don't have it all. We can't do it all. So bringing everybody together, everybody eats. We can do something for a grand scale and just continue to grow it. There's a lot of people in the area that are doing things locally, that have their segment, that have their crowd, partnering with them and just continuing to do it and creating something that, hey, we don't have to go to Atlanta or Houston or California or Memphis. We can do our things there too. So that's just the avenue, creating it. And the good thing about it with these events, like, we can create what we want to do. Like, we're throwing in a cipher, we're throwing in a freestyle, we're throwing in this or that, and so we can create it. If you've seen it, no ideas original, let's do it. And that's where we're at with it.
So I'm glad you said it, because I know I leaked it last week, but I saw it and I was excited. You said something about a cipher, freestyle. I seen one of the cats jump on another young lady. I can't remember her name.
Yep, Cam
Yeah,
2 times. Yep.
She dropped them specifically for the sneaker ball. I said, look at her, man.
Yeah. So Everett Hendricks, Ecclesi, we talked. He was my videographer. He's also an artist, and he does a little bit of everything. We talked about doing something, kind of a live performance, and I said, well, let's look at sneaker related beats. You got My Adidas, you got Air Force Ones, you got Check My Footwork, you got Air Forces by Jeezy. You got a ton of sneaker related beats. I said, all right, let's do this. Y'all drop something and y'all do freestyles off of those beats, promote the ball and event. And then once we get to the ball, y'all do some more and then pop y'all stuff too. So what you're going to see is sneaker related beats, them doing their thing geared towards the sneaker ball.
It's genius marketing.
Absolutely.
It's also good advertisement for your people, man. I love that you, like I said, you say I ain't got it, but I'm like, we got enough people around here in the local businesses who can, and that brings attention to the area. Even when there's no events, you can still, hey, you had this good food from such and such. I'm like, man, we got people out here who really doing it out here. And they deserve the recognition.
There's so many talented people, man. You're right. Absolutely.
We've evolved beyond just, Hattiesburg's a retirement city. Lies. It's a whole hot spot now.
Can I add this?
Mm-hmm.
I want to add this. I've not even shared this with DC, but I also think like this type of event and this experience we're really trying to like give to the people. I think it challenges local mentality. Typically when you think about small towns, small field places, you think about, hey, let's just have a kickback at the house, right? Or let's meet up for the cookout. And those things are great because they get us together. We can have a good time. We laugh. But then when you add an element like what DC is doing for the city of Hattiesburg, it challenges people to want to come up just a little bit, to think about wanting to maybe feel a little VIP-ish when they step out, right? It's not about, oh man, those tickets are $20. No, like we can raise the price and we can get a good experience out of a $50 or $85 ticket. So I also think it challenges just local mentality within the city to give them experiences and to make them desire having more experiences like that. And so I think that's one of the things that people around our community will start to feel with these events as well, that it's okay to come from, let's just have a cookout, a kickback, but let's do something that's a little bit more sophisticated. Let's let's dress up, let's look nice. Let's not only, and as DC is doing, let's do it in a way where we can give back to people like Kappa League, right? To other organizations. Let's highlight other organizations for everybody who is a part of Sneaker Ball, whether you are a supporter, a contributor, everybody gets a touch and a highlight through our social media platforms. We make sure that, we're a mouthpiece to say, hey, this is where you can find this person. Like we have a silent auction with some items that are going to be and items that are going to be raffled off. So it highlights local greatness, and I think it just challenges us to like want to live a little bit more elevated than this small town feel that sometimes we could be known as.
I love it.
To be honest, like I come from a small town and I've always felt like small towns, like we do it better like than big cities, because a lot of stuff get lost in the cities where you don't really know about stuff. But I think it's beautiful that y'all are bringing attention to your town, and then everybody is helping everybody, because there might be, even as a small town, they say everybody know everybody, but there's some little gems that are hidden that you just don't know about, like who got the best like you say, chicken wings, or you know what I'm saying? So you just don't know, and that's a beautiful thing that y'all are doing. But also, I want to ask y'all, since y'all been doing this for a minute, and I'm not a sneakerhead, and I still haven't found my sneakers for this ball, but I got a dress. What are the do's and don'ts for sneaker etiquette? Like, I just need to know, because I've been learning some stuff that certain Jordans ain't really Jordans, and
Yes,
The jump, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Cole, I'm kind of with you. You know, we have this sneaker ball king and queen and annually.
I want to win.
Someone gets selected for that, and the sneakerheads, they are real particular about these type of shoes. You know, oh, you got these, you got that, and I'm with you. I told Antoinette Smith, who is is one of our committee members, amazing add to the team. She's over that. Say, hey, look, you need to add a sneakerhead to your panel, because they need to be able to tell these are the Travis Scotts, one of two. I don't know that. But again,
He's
like,
not from the GOAT, or wait, what is it? The place that they buy the fake shoes.
Yeah. But all I know is that you can't come in there with your stuff creased. Your stuff can't be creased. Your toe can't be creased. That's the only thing I'll tell you. You got to be proper. Don't.
They're gonna come fresh out the box.
Fresh out the box. You know, I don't know. Somebody else maybe chime in. Other sneakerheads. I can't get into the mix of sneakerheads and what the do's and don'ts. What you know about it?
Hey man, I think if you just look good, you feel good, and you feel good, you're gonna dance good. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put on something. You know, if I'm going out here stepping with the missus is one thing, but when I get on the floor and get the stomping, you know, them creases gonna come, and I'm gonna be pissed. So I might have to bring some options. You know what I'm gonna do?
Bring some change out shoes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring the bronze.
shoes.
I'm gonna wear the bronze.
Oh yeah. Those are always.
It's how you put it on. Last year's King and Queen, they had Saucony's. Amazing.
Yeah, I saw
the way they put it together was proper. Year before that, I think some Nikes. The first year was a Tom Ford pair. It's just how you put it together. It's not just the shoes. It's how you put it together. How you piece it. How do you pair it? How exclusive is it? What are your accessories that you go with it? So it's a combination of things that set people apart when you come to the sneaker ball. And again, if you go to the website, if you look at the pictures, they really come dressed to impress. They really do it right. Their stuff is tailored, it's fitting right, it's looking good. And so we continue to set the standard.
And the ladies are snatched. So Cole, you gotta bring it.
I'm through.
She bringing it. It's gonna be she dragging that wagon.
I'm gonna comb my hair for y'all, and I might even put on a smidge of makeup. I don't do all that, but I'm gonna put on something that ain't gonna run. But
hey, the Crown case is a big sponsor. Put it on.
Courtney show up, they gonna ID her and then her ass afterwards.
They're midgets. They're my midgets. So I need 2 extra tickets.
Oh my God. Listen, I want to get to this real quick before we wrap this part. So I see it's for charity, man.
Yes.
Tell us about, because I know there's the link for tickets, and then there's the link to just donate.
Yep.
Tell the people exactly what they're donating to. What's the purpose behind this?
Yep.
And then lastly, where we all came into play.
Yeah.
How did IMO podcast come on your radar?
Absolutely. So every year we're looking at a community impact focus. The first year was Black community development. We donated to country kids. The second year, it was Black mental health and wellness. We donated to NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness. Last year, we donated to domestic violence and to human trafficking, 2 organizations. And so this year, the focus is initiatives for men and boys. And we've chosen Capital League as one of our beneficiaries, and Vision Corps by Theo Sutton, as another one of our recipients. These organizations are grooming the youth, young boys to men. And so we want to just give back to the community. So that's how it came about. The first year, the goal was $1,000. The second year was $2,000. The third year, it was $4,000. Now, if you see the trend, it's doubling each year. it's been a challenge getting to these goals. So this year we went up 1,000 to 5,000 is the goal this year. So you can pour into the website. You can donate on the website. We're going to have multiple opportunities at the event to donate as well. We're giving back between raffles and side auctions and hopes of returns that the guests pour in and donate to these beneficiaries that we're trying to reach. Ultimately, you know, I see some events and you see people with, you know, 6-figure checks out there, like big checks they're giving back, you know, and so it's almost like what Courtney said, trying to create that mentality like we can all empower and do things for the community and give back, and we can be a factor and impact the community in ways that we can't even imagine. So we're stronger together, and that's what our goal is with that. Switching gears to you all, again, it's another layer with trying to create an experience. So last year, Courtney, VIP Courtney, she, I think I pitched, hey, do y'all know any pods? Do you know any podcasts out there? And she has a good friend, Jackie Bobby, who does Sincerely Mamas, and it was geared towards the women, and the theme was women empowerment. So we was like, let's do it. She came on. The event was right before Mother's Day, and one of the questions were, what would you do? What do you know now that you didn't know? And they were just kind of giving shout outs to their mothers and the upbringing and things, the advice that they didn't know that they know now. And it was a segment right into Mother's Day. The guests were coming on, being interviewed, and it was just a nice touch to it that allowed the guests to interact with the podcast, be on air, be on video, and then for that to come out as them kind of like giving shout outs to their own mothers. And so again, when we talked about podcasts, I pitched to the group, hey, do y'all know any podcasts out there? Who can we get? Who can we bring on board? Do a couple of names out there. And knowing you all from what you do, Whoa, and then from the sports side of it, and then from the sports group we were in, looking at I Am Whoa, seeing that and the consistency that y'all have had, and then even what the theme of it is, it was a no-brainer. So that's why, I reached out and said, hey, will y'all be a part? We'd be honored to have you all be the official media group for Hub City Sneakerball 4. Get the people involved, create the canvas you want to create, whether that's a table, a lounge, a setting, and just bring everybody in to get the exposure, not only for what you all have going on, and then also bring the exposure to Hub City Sneakerball. And thank you all for promoting us, for continually talking about us, for selling the tickets, for putting your codes out there. Like, we can't thank you enough for what you've been doing behind the scenes for us.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you.
When we throw our support behind our folk, man, we go all in on that, man. Like I said, I appreciate you. You started off with that word opportunities. I appreciate you for providing the opportunity here with us. Because like I said, we put in the work over here. And I know we have we got the content, you know what I'm saying? We need to run numbers up. Like, there's no reason whatsoever. I know a lot of people say, man, I rock, I support this and that. I beg to differ. So I'm like, you know what, man? Screw it. When you hit me with it, bro, I'm coming home.
Absolutely.
And I'm bringing my folk with me.
Absolutely.
And Hattiesburg, I need y'all to show us a good time. I really need to know, because the day afterwards is Cinco de Mayo. So who got the dope tacos, man?
That's true. That's true.
I need to know, because before we get on that road, I'm like, I need some good chicken tacos and beer.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna drive drunk. I just need one beer at least.
I would imagine you got, the Mint, Myron Lott and his team. They're doing stuff there. I'm sure they got the tacos going down. I haven't seen any advertising, but I'm sure it's going down. Cinco de Mayo. You got Nostalgia, of course. They're doing their thing. You're gonna be able to get in where you fit in for Cinco, for sure.
Okay. Well, no, once again, man, I appreciate y'all coming on. I appreciate the opportunity. We're gonna have one last topic. I know before we get out of here, I know you a ball head. You gonna get on here and we gonna talk a little sport with it, man. If you're interested, stick around. We got some NBA playoff predictions we gonna drop real quick. If not,
I know some teams.
I'm gonna tell you like my wife. I'm so glad you cute. So glad.
I can't stand y'all. Go to commercial.
We'll be right back here on the Iron Wolf Podcast. On BWNC Radio, go download that app. Stay tuned. 1 minute, 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Yeah. All right, we are back on BWNC Radio. This is I Am Woe Podcast. It's Woe, Co, DT, DC. I'm gonna say it right. Azure. I'm gonna kill it.
Achille, Missouri.
You
Jerry.
could just
say Jerry.
And then we got VIP Courtney here, man. Let's do this real quick, man. You already on that BS round here. See,
I see you,
let
Ryan.
me go ahead and get this out
Yeah.
the way. Let me switch.
Oh,
Let
that's
me
11
switch modes real quick. Rich, don't go nowhere, Rich. This for you. This one right here is especially for you. I got to switch modes because I'm petty like that.
Bring it in. Calm down. Take a breath. Repeat after me. Fuck Boston. 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 We're not gonna lose this fucking game. Get out there and kick their ass.
We mean that from the bottom of our
On
heart.
the bottom of our
Like,
heart, my
we
boy.
mean that very, very deeply. Very deeply. If we don't mean nothing else on this show, we most definitely mean that. I am so serious.
Care nothing about no C's. Care nothing about no C's.
Man.
Oh, I'll get out of here. Anyway, man. Look, so this is where we at on this part of the show. I do want to just talk a little bit of sports here. We gonna talk a little round ball here, man. Everybody's up to par on the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we ready then. With that being said, let's make our NBA playoff predictions. I'm gonna put you up a bracket. We're gonna start with Book. We're gonna need you to go first.
Oh man.
So
brackets, so like a bracket's gonna pull up for me or something.
I'm finna get you right.
All right.
Celtics, just like the Cowboys.
Oh man, not my wife going against us like that. Insanity,
When
honey.
you lay with.
Hey, but she's smart. She's
I
smart.
tell you. Well, at least we're gonna make it to the conference finals. We get
There
there.
you go. At least we
go get to the conference finals, right? And then we're gonna handle that, and then we're gonna probably lose to whoever in the West. but look, we're gonna get there.
It's a lot of wishing, hope, and praying. You right. Your wife is a genius, boy.
We are too.
Man, look,
We're gonna get that too.
we're gonna get there.
The who?
too.
The who? Who gonna get there?
The Lakers. We're
Lakers,
gonna get
sir.
that too.
Ooh,
Boy, y'all finna get swept.
they're gonna get swizzed. I mean, gentlemen, sweep one.
Y'all do.
4-1.
Look, if y'all can make it to the conference final, so can
So
we.
can we.
Nah.
Then we come into.
Bro, I'm sitting there watching
Yeah.
the game, bro, today. I'm like, the Celtics is up by 34 points.
Yeah.
How this gonna get
Easy,
down?
man.
What, I'm like, how is it down to 11-point game? Only Boston can blow leads.
Right. I watched.
Listen,
them.
listen. I'm
I said they finna mess around and lose the game. They did it to
Yeah.
yes. ATL
Back
stood
to
up
back.
in y'all chest.
back to back 30-point leads to the house. I was like, it's not.
So yeah. With that being said, sir,
Ooh.
I need you to go ahead. You want to go to the east or west first?
Yeah, let's go and knock the East out because I already know how this finna go. All right, so
All right,
we're going
Boston, Miami.
yeah, Boston, easy money.
Boston easy money. All right.
Easy money.
Cavs, Magic.
Man, it's a little tough. I'm gonna go Magic's here. I'm gonna go Magic. Yeah, I'm gonna go Magic.
All right,
Bug
you
life.
say Orlando. Ooh, what the hell? But all right. Milwaukee, Indiana.
Milwaukee.
Okay. Giannis. Is Giannis ain't playing.
I don't think he played the first game, but I think he'll be back in time. But they don't need that to beat the Pacers. No way.
I don't know if he's going.
And lastly, at the East, and we just gonna do we just doing the preliminaries right now. So, New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm taking the Knicks. Yeah,
taking the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, that's my guy. All right, then out west, OKC and New Orleans Pelicans.
OKC, easy money.
OKC, easy money. He say.
OKC.
Clippers, Mavs.
Now this one, listen, I kind of wanna get my wife back here and say Clippers, but I respect our union, and I'm gonna say Mavs.
Wait, well, that's a very husband-like thing. See how he chose peace? She chose violence. I'm gonna still choose peace. That's beautiful.
I'm going to respect our union.
Husbands, pay attention. Even when you don't even believe in it, just choose peace.
Even when you don't believe in it, because they did lose today. So, but I'm just gonna say the Clippers took care of business at home. Is how I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna say Mavs.
Okay. Minnesota, Phoenix.
Listen, man. Hey, Jordan's illegitimate son, Anthony Edwards, is amazing, and he has the will to power. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay. And lastly, Denver, Lakers.
Easy money, Denver. No need to even finish the conversation. Denver.
You dirty mother.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Denver. Easy money. That's all.
Dirty. I ain't gonna even lie to you, my
All
boy.
in the West, man.
I ain't
Listen,
gonna even lie to you, my boy.
that Lakers team could eat in the East. They
Hey,
could do.
we got a little
work
time,
in the
but I'm
East.
telling you right now, if my Lakers end up getting swept, just know when I see you,
Leaping over the defense table and the judicial bench, landing on top of the judge. Spark.
you won jinxters.
You gonna knock all your books off the shelf.
Yeah, you got knock Yeah.
Where them books at? All right, DC.
Yo.
Jump in here, man. Let's start in the East.
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything he said, but a few. But let me go. Of course, we're going to roll with the Celtics, the C's. I mean, they hit 22 threes today. I don't know if they can do that every time, so I don't know. But I'm going to go with the C's. That's easy. I got to go with the Cavs. The Bucks, that's easy. But I think the Sixers are going to pull that one out.
Think you're going to pull it out.
If Big Boy and B can stay healthy, I think they're going to pull it out.
You say the Sixers. Okay.
Yep.
What's going on out west?
Out the west. Yeah, we go OKC. That's a pretty good bet. Rolling with the Clippers, the Wolves, and of course with the sweep or the gentleman sweep, like Denver in 3, like he said. That's That's how we roll.
This man here.
Look, and I have no dog in the fight. You know, I'm a lonely Spurs fan, so we've been off to play for a while.
Oh,
we had our run though. We had our run.
Hey, y'all got the alien though, bro. That boy Victor Wham Bam is.
Oh yeah.
It's coming now.
You don't like him no more.
No, man, compare black women in America to NBA young boy.
Hey man. Hey man. Hold on, wait.
That microphone got away from him, man. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it got away from him. It got away from him.
Boy, I compare. He said, I don't like women. American women are like NBA young boy.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That boy said the Lakers don't even show up for game 4. All right, Rich. You shooting your shot and you having your fun.
He going to the ball, we're gonna step on his shoes.
See, he don't understand. I know what I know about them Celtics. They remind me of them old Harden Rockets. All the people out there who are talented enough to win a game, but what they do, they will shoot themselves out that thing too.
Yeah.
Listen,
but that's all right. Like you said, 22 threes. Will they do that again?
Right.
They sure gonna try.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They'll try.
Yeah.
You done missed your last 5 in a row. I'm gonna keep shooting.
Keep shooting it.
Shoot, baby.
Shoot. Shot you don't make, shot you don't take.
Courtney, do you dare try?
Oh, well, I don't know their names, but I picked numbers.
Oh, yeah.
At least I picked numbers.
I love you so.
But no, I really did pick numbers, and I basically picked it off of what I thought would look better. So at least I'm honest.
Okay, well, let's start in the East. Boston, Miami.
Well, being that we're family, I'm not gonna pick the green, even though it's my favorite color. I'm gonna go with the Heat.
Choose peace.
Oh yeah, I'm choosing peace. So I'm going with number 8, the Heat. If that's what the people with the flaming ball is.
All right. This might be the most entertaining part of the show for me. Oh my God. Cleveland versus Orlando, Courtney.
I'm gonna go with number 4, Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Milwaukee versus Indiana.
Number 6.
Indiana. She's going with the Pacers.
Yeah.
I know she don't have a reason why, but we're gonna let her ride on it. New York versus the Sixers.
I picked the Sixers. And only because I used to know somebody who played for them. So there you go. That's it.
Based on who she used to know play for them. This moment I've been waiting for all. Out west, OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the New Orleans Pelicans. I already know where you're going.
I didn't even know we had a team. So
Golly.
Now come.
Like I still picked number 8, but I didn't even know we had a team.
Okay, the Los Angeles Clippers, the LA Clippers, and the Dallas Mavs.
I picked 4, the Clippers.
Clippers, okay. Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns.
I picked the Suns. It's just
that's who's supposed to win, Courtney.
That's who's supposed to win.
It's supposed to win every game they play, but they don't.
The reason I picked it was because I like their picture better than
you make it entertaining for me, baby. And then, of course, lastly, Denver versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm going with what my sister loves. My sister loves the Lakers, and I'm just going with I'm choosing peace because my real family and my show family. I'm not trying to get my books knocked off my shelf.
You're not gonna knock your books off but your case.
I don't have none, so
I turn the icing upside down in this mother.
What?
See,
not the icing. Don't do that.
ET, you got one?
Yeah.
Let's roll in, brother. All right, DT say out east. Boston, Miami.
Celtics.
C's, all right. He choosing the C's to win. They should win. That's who should win, Courtney. Will they?
I hope all my people win. Just to
ain't no Jimmy Butler. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that's easy money.
Cleveland, Orlando.
Cleveland.
All right.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee over Indiana, and then
New York.
The Knicks over the Sixers. I do believe the 3-ball might get us in trouble, but we go on to the conference finals for sure.
I don't know about
Of course, it's easy money. That's easy money. The East is a cakewalk.
Live by the 3.
Die by that too.
There you go.
We're gonna die in the NBA playoffs, but we're not gonna die in no conference finals.
7'4" person that's one step out of the bed from getting hurt.
Hey.
Old Porzingis. Now, out west, OKC, NOLA.
OKC.
OKC. Clippers, Mavs.
What's I saying? The Clippers gonna what?
Clippers gonna clip.
Clippers gonna clip. Dallas.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
T-Wolves, Suns.
The most interesting first round matchup in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
So what do I trust? The non-health Phoenix or the small cat in Minnesota?
Big pussy. I'm sorry. Big kitty. Call him no cat. Yeah. That's Big Kitty.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota just because I saw Ant-Man play up close and personal in high school.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
said that boy was the truth then. So
Georgia boy.
Yeah. All right, lastly, I don't even think I gotta ask, but Denver, LA.
Denver.
I had to ask.
I'm not stupid.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm a fan, but I'm not dumb either. Like
That's one thing about being Underground Sports King. We have our teams, we have our players, but we gonna also we keep a tree around here.
I
We
ain't
just
never been biased about nothing in my whole life.
I hope all
nah,
my
man. We
people
gonna
win.
keep if it just ain't looking good for it, just ain't looking good for. We'll tell it like it is.
Can I tell you what I said last night?
What's that last night?
I just started watching the game to the third quarter because I was watching the Braves play. Figured that'd be a little bit more entertaining, which I was correct.
It will.
And all I could say, like once I turned to the game, I was like, bro, if Kobe had this team, we wouldn't be an eighth seed. We would guaranteed be top 4. This is ridiculous.
Top 4, we would be the number 1. Do you see what Kobe
This would
did?
be ridiculous.
He had Powell, Crackhead Lamar, and the rest
He
of them.
wasn't a crackhead then.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't a crackhead till he started messing with
He
that.
was a half
He was a
crackhead.
crackhead
I
then.
thought, yeah, he was touching
Lamar
that
been on
nose
crack
up.
He
since
was a weed
high
head
school.
then.
No.
He was not a crackhead.
He was on crack in high school, B.
He wasn't.
He was just,
He
was
started doing crack when he got with Chloe.
Yeah,
Right.
you got to give Kobe credit for what he did with that team of who's who, like Sasha and the boys. Like,
That man got to the AC with Smush Parker as his point guard.
yes,
He could be top 4, top
yeah,
3 with
Man, you know,
you
This
got to give him that.
this is ridiculous.
you take LeBron off.
Kobe
of
is
Kobe
different
on,
than
he's the number
LeGio.
1 seed.
And
And Kobe would have played
I can't wait
82
till
games.
This season is over.
I wish you would, Sydney. What's he? He said he was crackish.
Yeah, he had crack. He had crack tendencies. You know.
When they could trade that boy though, that boy was full blown crackhead then, but I want to go home. It was full blown.
Yo,
All right, man. Let me run mine and we'll run it up out of here. Out east, Boston gonna do them because ain't no Jimmy, ain't no chance, ain't no way. Cleveland, Orlando. I'm actually gonna ride with the Cavs on this one. Milwaukee, Indiana. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot tougher than people think.
Only if what's the name doesn't like he has a calf injury and they keep saying the calf, which it is, a calf injury is very hard to deal with because like it's hard to isolate the area that hurts for real and rehab just that. So if I mean
I don't need it. I'm still going with Indiana. Why? Because Doc Rivers is the coach.
That's good.
Doc Rivers the coach. Knicks, Sixers. I'm riding with Jalen Brunson. That's all I'm saying about that. Out west, man, Zion being out, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nola had a chance. No Zion, no chance. I'm going with Shea.
I think if they were
So-
playing anybody else, if OKC was playing anybody else, I think OKC would actually lose that just because I think they're too young in terms of really understanding this, like
Yeah.
what these playoff battles can really be like. If you
Yeah.
go back to that year, and I still remember saying this, you go back to that year, the Lakers and OKC played each other in that first round. I think we end up winning in 6, but I said next year you are not going to want to play OKC.
Yeah,
Because
this squad is young.
Yeah.
And they gonna cause some damage later. But they gonna get this one at
Yeah,
least. I'll
they
give them
got-
that.
They got a good match.
No Zion, no chance. Going to Thunder. I'm riding with Brody. I don't give a care about nothing about no Clippers, nothing. I just want Russell Westbrook to win. That's all I care about. But the problem is Dallas has been playing some of their best ball until today.
Come
I
on
don't know
now.
what happened.
Ooh, they got smashed.
Man,
Yeah, I think they was a little tired or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Something going on.
they got mollywopped. Remember that word?
Mollywopped.
T-Wolves, Suns, you're right. It's gonna probably be the most interesting series. But I'm rolling with Ant-Man.
Come on now.
I'm rolling with Ant-Man for this reason and this reason only. That boy, he's ambidextrous. He has a high appreciation. As a Spurs fan, I know you, DC, you appreciate the fact that he liked that bank shot.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Fundamental.
And then on top of that, we don't necessarily know who's gonna be in the lineup for Phoenix every game. You talking about somebody with the health issues, boy.
They don't want to do nothing, man.
Then Denver, LA, Courtney.
Come on now, say it.
Right. We realists
Say it.
around here. We is not
Mhm.
winning that series.
No.
You know what I like about the Denver and Phoenix series though is Ant-Man has that 90s mentality. Like, I'm trying to go for 40, but I'm gonna keep you under 20.
I like it because he gonna play on both ends.
He
You're
has
a dog, man.
he has the competitive spirit that I think
Yep.
when you look at it, I feel like it's actually missing in the NBA right now.
So you can't.
Everybody
It's like
Yep.
Kendrick right now.
no, not really.
Mother the big three.
It's just big me. I'm gonna let you hold that, but hold up. In the All-Star, I was not impressed with his behavior in the All-Star weekend, how he did not take that competitively and how he was shooting with his left hand and how he was not bringing it like I thought he should. And that's not only him, a lot of people in the All-Star game, but that's a whole other topic.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I feel like
When I
he was
saw that
like
over
particular.
Ant-Man, I wasn't feeling that. Like,
You know what? Here's my only thing about that. This is why I give him some grace on that. At least he was trying something challenging. Them boy don't even play defense out there. They don't. They not even playing defense. So let me give my own self a challenge. I'm gonna just shoot left-handed.
Yeah, but when they were competing for the challenge in the 3-man team, the skills challenge,
Oh,
like,
yeah, not like
you got a team, y'all trying to win something. You
Nah,
know?
I don't. In that right there, nah.
Yeah.
He might be.
You gonna practice
I
on your
agree
own
with you.
time.
I hated that, and I think somebody, if somebody were to tell him, he would be the one that would be able to bring that competitive spirit back
Absolutely.
to the All-Star game.
Absolutely.
All
He's
the
a
guys,
dog.
like all the guys out there, you know, you looking at dudes who've been in this league 15, 16, 17 years, they just don't care like that no more. They don't.
Yeah.
And it doesn't die off. You know, I know we press for time, but I keep telling people I don't care what you do with the All-Star game right now. You can do USA versus the world, but it does not matter. They don't care.
They don't.
They do not care.
The last time they cared was the year after Kobe passed. That was the last time I actually see them play with some competitive effort.
Where does that come from, though? Like, I come from an era when I played ball, football, basketball. I got partners in the city. We cool, we good. But when we on that court, we in that gridiron, we in that field, hey, I'm gonna give you that business. It's no buddy. I'm not taking no shorts, no days
But
off.
that's all they know is buddy.
That's it. It's buddy.
That's all they
buddy.
know.
You bros
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, the crap done filtered over into our rap music.
Now they out here like Cole now. You know, they skilled, but I don't want to, that's my
There you
guy.
go.
I
That's
ain't-
it right there.
I ain't want to
That's the
embarrass
generation.
him. I ain't
That's
wanna-
the generation.
That's why I said Ant is like he want to light the world on fire. Come get me, please. And I give him credit for this. He probably got the hardest freshman sneaker drop in the last decade.
Yeah. He really put some design effort
Mm-hmm.
into his shoe, and I appreciate that.
I ain't
That's
never want to
real
go get a
spill.
pair of Adidas shoes.
Right.
I want a pair, and they reasonably priced. Them
Coming from a
A1s
person
is
who
reasonably
was coaching
priced.
an Adidas team, I saw the whole Adidas catalog. It was like, this shit sucks. I had my boys like, Coach, we gotta wear these. I don't know, bro. Yeah, hey.
You know the last pair of Adidas basketball shoes I ever had? I had the Crazy 8s.
Yeah.
The Crazy 8s, and I had the ones after that. After that, I ain't bought it. I didn't want no T-Max. None of that. I
think Rose was the last Adidas person.
didn't want D Rose shoe. My wife would
Paul
clown me
shoes.
if I picked up a Derrick Rose shoe. She said,
Your knees gonna go out.
You need your knees, baby.
That's what we got.
Anyway, man, look, we're gonna put a wrap on this thing, man. We appreciate y'all fellas for coming through. Any last words?
Look, Hub City Sneaker Ball for Saturday, May 4th, 2024, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Get your tickets, hcsneakerball.com. Thank you to everybody, our supporters, our sponsors, Tito's, Via Ray, United Johnson Brothers, our host, Hype, Jamar Lasser, our guest speaker, Killian Zuri, our DJ George Chuck with BWNC. We got him. He's in the building. We got DJ Trizzle. We got Cam 2 times. She's our green carpet host. The whole team, the committee, like for years 1 through 3, I was kind of doing this on my own. They've tapped in VIP Courtney, Ned Smith, Anita, Russell, Rich, Daniela. I mean, it's so many things to go around, and most importantly, the guests that are coming through. You all, I Am Woe, the supporters. Toby Barker's come through a couple times. He's pulled up on us. The mayor of Hattiesburg, he's came through, showed support in his Adidas, in his tux, in his formal, not just showing up half-stepping. He's coming for the occasion. So appreciate him and everybody that's been involved with us. We just continue to keep it growing. Come for the experience. Hey, the tagline is come for the experience, give for the community, stay for the party. Come for the experience, give for the community, stay for the party. We're going to do all that wrapped in one. We're going to look good doing it. We're going to put it on. I just thank you. I'm just so grateful for everybody that's involved. I appreciate it. And excited to have y'all come through. Excited for you to come home, Whoa. You're homecoming. We welcome you. Appreciate you. I can't thank y'all enough.
I need some good Mexican food, Hattiesburg. Hit me up. I'm not playing.
Chicken wings.
Before we get on the highway, I need that. Jared, man. Any last words from you, brother?
Hey, follow a black man reading on all podcasts. That's a black man reading on wherever platform, with all platforms, not podcasts. But I got a podcast out there too that you can check out too, with tons of work. But a black man reading on all social media platforms, and that'll be a good way to keep up with all the work I do.
That's what's up right there. Respect on that, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. I see you 522 over there representing Cole. Any last words?
No, pray for me. I gotta find some sneakers.
Man, you gonna be all right. You still got them little bitty feet. You gonna be all right.
No, that's the crazy part. Every shoe that I have liked, no lie, y'all, my size is gone.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I wear 12. I don't really have them issues.
Yeah. 12 here too, no problems. 11 and a half.
What you got for it, bro?
No last words today, bro.
No last words. Well, I'll say this, man. Thank y'all all for supporting. Again, like, share, follow, subscribe. I Am Woe Podcast. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X or whatever. Like I said, also the audio version over on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. We out here. Spread the love. Share the links with your people, man. All you got to do is hit a button. Please support the movement. We're doing what we does. All praise to the Most High for blessing us to be able to bless y'all. And with that being said, it's a wrap here, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Stay in.
Yeah. We out this thing, bro.